if you just want to go back a little bit to Saturday night, um, do you and Jackson know kind of where he's going to fit in the Cal pantheon of dare I say big game heroes? Has that sunk in yet?
I think it has sunk in. It was a very memorable play, and I think one of those just the forced fumble to basically an assist from Jeremiah on picking it up, and then that bounce in a very fortunate bounce and right into Jack's hands, and then with kind of the illustration of our defense running down the sidelines with Stanford on the side. I think it's a very graphic picture, and it's hopefully it'll be something that we can continue to use and continue to build on from going in the future.
Going forward, what if you had your option and you could, it's just a semi-perfect world, and someone could say, you know what, you can contain, not necessarily stop, but you can contain Dorian Thompson-Robinson, or you can contain Zach Charbonnet. Which would you choose?
Well, that would be a exceptional world to be able to choose those things. I think the quarterback is always an issue. I would probably choose anybody that touches the ball every single play is the one that probably is going to give you the most fits. Zach Charbonnet is an extremely talented player, but when you have the ability to create some space in the pass game, and then to be able to extend it once the route distribution is unfolded, it just creates so much space, which typically doesn't happen in the run game. Not that you don't see big explosive runs all the time, but just when the run game hits, typically it's a little bit tighter in the normal formation. When DTR gets out, sometimes there's 10, 15 yards of space between him and the next defensive player.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jim McGill. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Peter, it seems like you guys on defense have had an extraordinary amount of injuries to your starters. What type of a challenge does that present? And how have you seen the guys that are new starters, especially young guys, step up and grow into their roles?
It has been a challenging year with starters, and I think it kind of started up front with the defensive line. We thought Brett was going to be back and with us, so that was a big blow before the season started. Losing Derek Wilkins in the spring game, about 7-8 months ago. Now that was a challenging one, and then there's been some other attrition that way, and then Keeley during the year. And then the DB room, with Lou, it's unfortunate, but that is college football. That is kind of what we do, and we're always working on the development of the next player, of the younger players, of the inexperienced players, and it's given opportunity for Miles Williams, Tyson McWilliams. Those guys have stepped up. Nate Burrell, when we signed him, we didn't expect that we would need as many reps that he has provided for us. So there's been a lot of different guys that had the opportunity, and that's a big part of being a young player is getting your opportunity and making the most of it as well.
Another one of the young guys, Jeremiah Irby, he seemed to struggle early in the game, but he really picked it up noticeably late in the game. Is that largely a function of a young guy just getting used to what he's seeing out there?
Well, I think a little bit of you kind of get into the rhythm of a game. I will say the first, I think it was 3rd and 3, put us in single high man, and it was tough down. I think it was about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and he was going to run a little, stemmed him vertically and then sat it down. Those are going to be tough concepts unless I go, essentially a cloud or some type of 2-on-1 on that situation. I thought the pass interference. That is a challenging call, in my opinion. I thought he played that very well. I didn't see the infraction on that particular play. And then after that, he kind of really settled in.
Next.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Ferraro.
Peter, can you just talk about one of the guys who has been there all the time, all season, is Daniel Scott, and kind of what the impact he's had on your program? You've had a lot of good DBs in recent years, and he seems like the sort of the latest in a line of them.
We've been very fortunate to have an extremely talented physically, but also I think a very talented room in terms of the preparation and really their effort, their energy, their details. That has been an exceptional 5-6 years here with those types of players. Daniel means the world to us on defense. He's really the epitome of what we believe we are here. You know, he's a very tough player. He's got really nice tools. He plays hard. He's always available. He grew up in this system. He was developed in the program, and he continues to make plays for us. And he's been really a big part of really this entire defense. I was watching some 2019 UCLA this week, just kind of going back and seeing different things that they have done. And he was a young player playing on some special teams, played a limited role in that game. So he's been with us a long time, and he's continuing to get better every year.
And how much has he grown as a leader? Because he seems like he's one of the real vocal guys in your group.
He's grown immensely. You know, like I said, 2019, he was trying to get on the field, did play some safety for us, but he was really kind of showed out really originally on special teams. And, you know, that's the path that you want to see young players take. You know, when guys can get on special teams and guys earn the trust of the special teams coaches, you can see him run, you can see him play aggressively, you can see him finish and make plays in space. That is the ultimate precursor to getting on the side of the ball on defense and playing more snaps.
But has he become one of those leaders on your defense? That's what I was trying to get at. I wondered if that role has evolved for him.
It has. You know, he's from being voted as a team captain by the team, you know, in fall camp and continually, you know, making some of the big plays that help us play better defense. And again, I think the consistency and his availability in practice and in games, along with his play and his leadership, really put him in the forefront of our program.